Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the 3rd highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front 4.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Keke Coutee, complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Kaepernick now to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, it's Kaepernick. This one caught by Ridley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And bulldozing his way through. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, it's Kaepernick.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now Mason, and he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Ben Mason with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This is complete to Hawkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick-6. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Davion Taylor. Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, the return is Scott. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith.
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike. Hey, 91. 91. Hey!
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Again, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
91.
Kaepernick going to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Keke Coutee, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
Second and 16.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Kaepernick to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll find QT on the right side complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Kaepernick now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
the play fake. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Next to score, Eagles 28, Falcons 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakan.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Aldon Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action, it's Kaepernick. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. Targets the sideline, Hurst has it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
We got this. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Kaepernick going to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, 91!
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. That's caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together?